So, yeah, so tell me about the birth. How'd that go?
Uh, it was the most transformative moment of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can. I mean, do you want to hear just the whole step by step?
Sure. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
from your
yeah,
perspective, sure. Yeah.
sure. Yeah, I mean, again, you have the bag ready to go. You're waiting and not sure. As is typical with the first child, it went over the due date, and we went in after 5 days, I believe it was, after the due date, and they kind of checked in and said your fluid's really low. We just want to get in there and induce and go from there. So it was almost kind of satisfying because we had time to kind of go home, pack our things, have a final moment in the house together, give our dog a kiss, and let him know that he was no longer the priority,
Yeah.
and kind of have that piece. I think it's rare that you get before you're about to have this transformative moment that you have some time for some levity and reflection. So it was almost fortunate that way. We came home. I told my work and was like, "I'll see you in a couple of weeks." And yeah, so we went into the hospital and they induced her in the late afternoon, early evening. We just kind of hung out and spent time together and really just appreciated the time where it was just the two of us and nobody was checking in with us. We could just kind of do our own thing.
Yeah.
I think we played rock band and guitar, which was great that night. And then I couldn't sleep. She was able to sleep a little bit, and then the labor process started early in the morning. I think around 1 a.m. And from there, I mentioned this in the when I had written into the program, but I had 2 or 3 Red Bulls ready to go. I knew I wasn't going to sleep anyway, and I'm not a Red Bull person, but I figured it was the occasion for it. Once it starts going again, you're just there, you're active, you're listening and just seeking to understand what your person needs. I think, the best laid plans go to waste a little bit. And Anna, I mean, the things that stand out to me is, we had a couple things that Anna, she thought she'd be into, and then that quickly changed. And she really just wanted this, mood, light, and sound that we had, and that was kind of her thing. She thought she'd want to take a shower, but turned out that was the worst thing at the time, and she really didn't like it.
Yeah.
I think we had a really good experience with the nurses there. We opted not to go with a doula, but the nursing staff there was just phenomenal, and it kind of acted as a de facto doula for some of the pieces, just stepping in to answer questions or just to massage her back or what have you. I think it's, a time to let any sort of ego go and just be willing to do whatever is needed.